Allahu Abha, dear friends, happy Ridván. On behalf of the Metro Atlantic Cluster, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the 12 Days of Ridván storytelling series. Over the next 12 days, Baha'is throughout the world will be celebrating the festival of Ridván, commemorating Baha'u'llah's declaration to his followers on April 22nd in 1863 in the small garden just outside Baghdad, which his companions named Ridván, meaning paradise. Having been banished from his home in Baghdad, Baha'u'llah stayed here for 12 days before departing the city on a 4-month journey to Constantinople. During this time, he revealed special tablets and received countless numbers of friends and strangers, many heartbroken and in tears as they bid him their final goodbyes. And so for the next 12 days, now through May 1st, friends throughout our cluster, children, junior youth, and youth, young and old alike, will be sharing their favorite Ridván stories, prayers, and readings, along with musical selections and singing in celebration of this great historic occasion. We hope you join us each day as we celebrate Ridván, which Baha'u'llah himself designated as the holiest and most significant of all Baha'i festivals.
O Son of Man, be thou content with me, and seek no other helper, seek no other helper. O Son of Man, but me can ever suffice thee, for none but me can ever suffice thee.
My name is Anisa Vojdani. Welcome to the Ridván celebration. On behalf of the Vojdani and Mangum family, we want to share with you a few things about Ridván. First, what does the word Ridván mean? Second, the festival itself. Third, the significance. And then fourth, we will briefly discuss the significance of the 1st, 9th, and 12th days of Ridván. This is my grandmother Shahin. And this is my grandfather, Farhad.
Hello.
This is my cousin, Naeem.
Hi.
This is my brother, Ellis.
Hi.
This is my father, Sia.
Hello.
This is my stepmom, Cara.
Hi.
And this is my baby sister, Naomi.
She said hi.
This is my cousin, Carmel. Hi. And this is my aunt, Mouzhan.
Hello, Pa.
And my uncle, Akwanza.
Hello.
So, Carmel is going to share something about the word.
Ridván literally translates to paradise in the Arabic language and can be used as such in Baha'i holy writings to describe a place or station of spiritual beauty and significance. In phrases such as the Ridván of the divine presence or the Ridván of resplendent glory, we understand Ridván to be synonymous with the word paradise.
Now, we will have Naeem share with us about the festival.
Ridván in common Baha'i speak refers most often to the festival of Ridván, a 12-day yearly festival held to commemorate the 12 days Baha'u'llah spent in the Garden of Ridván in Baghdad in 1863. during which time he declared his prophetic mission to his followers and announced his station as the promised one of all religions. The 1st, 9th, and 12th days of Reзвon are considered holy days on which work should be suspended.
Now we will have my aunt, Mouzhan, talk about the significance.
It was during the festival of Reзвon that Baha'u'llah, for the first time, publicly declared his station as a manifestation of God. As the promised one foretold in all the world's religions, he brought with him a revelation that heralded a new era, the beginning of the Baha'i faith.
Now, my uncle Akwanza will share about the first day of Reзвon.
In 1863, exactly 31 days after the celebration of Nowruz, the New Year, Baha'u'llah set forth on the final stage of what would be a 4-month journey from Baghdad to Constantinople after being exiled by the governing officials of the city. Baha'u'llah left his house and was ferried across the Tigris River before reaching Najibiye Garden, where he would spend the next 12 days, farewelling friends and followers before his final departure from Baghdad. Although the occasion of Baha'u'llah's departure was one of sorrow, he foretellingly declared in an inauguration of a festival of supreme felicity and joy.
Now, my father, Sia, will share about the 9th day of Reзвon.
9 days after Baha'u'llah's arrival in the Najibiya Garden, known thereafter as the Garden of Reзвon, he was joined by the rest of his family. By this time, successive waves of visitors were streaming into the garden, seeking the presence of Baha'u'llah and wishing to bid him farewell. In a recount from Nabil in his narrative, he describes Baha'u'llah's walking at night among the tents of those who had come to the garden, observing aloud, "Consider these nightingales, so great is their love for these roses, that sleepless from dusk till dawn, they warble their melodies and commune with burning passion with the object of their adoration. How then can those who claim to be afire with the rose-like beauty of the blessed choose to sleep?"
Now, Cara will share about the 12th day of Reзвon.
The last day of Baha'u'llah's stay in the Garden of Reзвon before his impending departure was one of loss and sadness for those who had to remain. Believers and unbelievers alike sobbed and lamented. The chiefs and notables who had congregated were struck with wonder. Emotions were stirred to such depths as no tongue can describe, nor could any observer escape their contagion. At noon time, 12 days after he had first entered the garden, Baha'u'llah mounted a horse and departed the garden.
Thank you. From our family to each other and every one of you.
Happy Reзвon!